At the dawn of the 21st century, mankind makes a startling discovery. Beneath the sands of the earliest known human civilization, traces of another, even more ancient, but technologically advanced civilization are uncovered. The profound scientific implications of this discovery leads humankind to the far reaches of the universe. Everything seemed perfect, and it seemed luck was on our side. The human race soon became the dominant species across the universe, conquering many of its planets and holding possession of the most powerful technologies. 100 years after the initial discovery, a colonial fleet comes across a decaying planet. A myriad of species roamed the ruins of this planet's Eucumenopolis, a city which seemed to go on forever. But despite their violent nature amongst each other, the aliens revered the human settlers. Their writings would reveal that centuries ago, all these creatures were enslaved by a tyrant, which they would only refer to as Tahum. That reign ended when an ancient human warrior arrived on the planet and slew Tahum. Historical texts back on Earth would identify this man as a brave hero who saved the first civilization from an extraterrestrial invasion. With the belief that the wandering creatures would be the key to understanding our origins, the first human alliances with other species were formed. But the Earth's government became xenophobic over time, fearing an alien betrayal, and these alliances were deemed criminal. Now scattered across the universe, the alliances help where they can, outside the reach of the human domain. And now, a great plot against all of mankind is about to be uncovered. Somewhere in outer space, a lone bounty hunter by the name of Hudson has traveled to a previously undiscovered location in search for treasure.
Okay, let's see. Atmospheric pressure? Stable. Gravitation within the standard? Well, that's perfect. Majin's info was actually right. And the coordinates... latitude 22.67 south, longitude 167.46 east, mountainous landscapes. Well, better than going for a swim in the ocean. Time to get the mission underway.
I'd better remember to grab my weapons before going out there. Why not? I suppose this could come in handy later. Huh. I see hostile wildlife. Luckily, this is what I've got my particle rifle for. This particle ammo stuff is amazing. It's a good day's hunting already. Honestly, a bit of a shame I'm only here for that treasure. Hey, as long as it works.
Now what have we here? That's some treasure if I've ever seen one.
Hands off that artifact!
Finally, we found it!
Ha! I never would have thought some stupid human would show us to it.
Wait a second. Who are you space thugs and what's your business here?
Can't we just shoot him, Bar? My trigger finger's itching really badly.
Quiet!
Whoa, hey, I'm armed too in case you haven't noticed.
The Poe's right. He has one gun, we have... 1, 3 guns.
Oh, and I've got plenty more on my ship.
Not interested. Ta, you hold him at gunpoint. Pa, you take the...
Hang on! How did you guys even find this planet? It's absent on at least 114 star charts.
You were on our patrol path. We just followed your spaceship.
And it was worth it because it led us straight to our objective.
Thanks for getting rid of those tumor-filled abominations, by the way. Saved us a lot of precious time.
Now, you had better skedaddle and leave the artifact with us. Unless you want your little campaign to end here.
And why do you guys want it? How much are you being paid for it? Can't be more than I am.
Ha! That human wouldn't believe what that thing is capable of.
Well, why would you tell him that? The boss clearly stated that...
Both of you morons, quiet! We are leaving now!
Hey, I'm not letting this slide. I was promised a lot of money for no trouble if I return that crystal.
If it's trouble you want, we'll gladly give it to you, bounty hunter.
Hey, that's a little overkill.
Why don't you just run away?
More rockets! More!
All you humans are the same. Stupid.
effect is ours! Can't you morons aim right?
Why isn't he dead yet?
He hit the engine real bad.
Damn it! Pa! Get us out of here!
Hey! I'm not finished with you three stooges yet! Oh no. I better get out of here before more space thugs decide to show up.
Almost there. I hope my ship's still warm, because I'm going after those thieves.
Thanks for the help, sucker!
Hey! My spaceship! Those bastards! They can't take down one guy, so they'll just turn his only form of transportation into scrap metal. Okay, Hudson. Calm down. Forget the bounty. Right now, you're stuck on a planet you don't even know the name of. Without any way off of it. No cause for concern at all. Oh man. I need to find something to get out of here. Wait a second. What's with this odd-looking rock formation? Whoa. This is not the kind of place I expected to end up in. This all looks like I'm still on the same planet, too. Oh, hey, little guy. You got anything to do with how I wound up here? Wow, whoever used to live here sure had some sense of spectacle. Now that's trippy. But I don't like the way it's looking at me. Wow, whoever used to live here sure had some sense of spectacle. Now that's trippy. But I don't like the way it's looking at me. I don't believe it. That might be my ticket off this rock. I need to get its attention. I don't believe it. That might be my ticket off this rock. I need to get its attention. They're fighting amongst themselves?
Why aren't they responding? Which one of these is the right frequency?
Who is this? Are you the captain of that ship?
Yes, that's the one. Stay right on it, Atuni. We'll talk later, Lieutenant. Help out the recruits and take out the mutated monsters.
Lieutenant? What?
All clear. How did you end up in this ruin?
I, traveled to this planet after a friend told me. Actually, let's just say I don't have a ship anymore.
What happened? Where are your recruits?
I'm sorry, madam, but what are you Oh, the armor. That clears up the confusion. I'm not with the Redeemers anymore.
What? You wear the armor of the Redeemers, but work for yourself?
My name is Hudson. I'm an independent bounty hunter now. I left the Redeemers for a reason. I'm not interested in returning to...
Save it. Seeing as you have no way to go off-world right now, I suggest you rekindle your relationship with us for the time being. The reason we came here is this shrine. Whatever its origin may be, it houses some pretty crazy organisms.
Oh, you mean those, rainbow-colored hearts? Pretty crazy is one way to put it.
Rainbow-colored hearts. So it's true. Those things are the cause of all this. My name is Amelia. I'm the Commodore of this ship, the Akirion. I don't know your history with us or why you left, but right now we have a chance to ensure the safety of the wildlife of this planet. And those hearts contained in the pyramids are jeopardizing it. If you help my recruits clear them out, you are invited on board the Akirion.
I suppose I have little choice, Commodore. Let's get it done. Just this once. Wait, they can do that? Nobody's ever gonna believe this.
That's the first of those hearts destroyed. There's another on the opposite side of the shrine. Nice work so far. I requested to see your past profile, Hudson. Born on the planet Elenor. I hear it's nice this time of year.
Wait, you can do that? Are you invading my privacy?
This was in the contract, you know.
Oh, come on! Nobody ever reads those.
Anyway, I see now why you left the Redeemers. Not enough money, like all the others.
It wasn't actually that simple, but let's just say I got fired. Although, before I got fired, I, negotiated with your organization to let me keep the armor. Because, man, who's your engineer? They sure know how to make good armor.
That seems to be the last one. Get back to the center of the shrine. We're not sure how to explain these heart organisms. They seem so fantasy-like. It's like their blood infects the oceans and causes massive genetic defects in any creature that touches it. As you should be guessing right now, we can't stand for that at the Redeemers. The creatures of Tahum's army deserve a second chance. We're not sure how to explain these heart organisms. They seem so fantasy-like. It's like their blood infects the oceans and causes massive genetic defects in any creature that touches it. As you should be guessing right now, we can't stand for that at the Redeemers. The creatures of Tahun's army deserve a second chance, so we can't let them get infected like this. It looks like the infection is cleared now. Well done, recruits.
Oh, I'm a recruit now? I served as a lieutenant in the Redeemers, you know.
Yes. And you, Lieutenant Hudson. Well done. You are a great heart surgeon. I'm curious about what's in this monolith, though. Hudson, try blowing a hole in that wood. What's that?
Hey, I've seen a crystal just like that one earlier today. 3 soldier dudes came and took it the moment I found it on the other side of the planet.
3 soldier dudes? Did you catch their names?
It was something like Car, Jar, and Far. I don't remember, but they sounded like goofballs. Those pricks blew up my spaceship and snatched the crystal I was supposed to get paid for.
Well, at least we have our own sample. Hopefully we can learn more about what this crystal does. In the meantime, get on board. We're heading out.
Welcome, Hudson, to the Achirion. A decommissioned Alcor-class warship.
Yeah, there's no need for introductions. You know I'm familiar enough with the Redeemers. Does it still pay so insanely well?
You assume too much, Hudson. Unlike most of my colleagues, I actually have a conviction, one that isn't money, to lead my recruits into a new life.
Oh, is that why you brought in that bird with you? You know that might be a bad idea, right?
It's just a bird. What could go wrong?
The universe can surprise you, my dear. Now, where's the shower? I really stink after that whole hearts ordeal.
Not so fast. The crystal?
Oh, no. I've been robbed once before. I'm not letting my guard down again. Not that easily, my dear.
Hudson, you may no longer be part of the Redeemers, but you're still wearing our armor, on our ship. I expect you to follow our rules. Neither of us know what that thing is capable of. We need to secure it in a...
Hello, bounty hunter!
Oh boy.
Hudson, whose ship is that?
Hey! Remember us? I'm sure you do!
Sadly, I do.
Please do excuse us for our previous incident. I believe we've all started off on the wrong foot.
Okay, look, if you're here because the crushing guilt of blowing up my spaceship and snatching treasure from me got to you, I'm not interested in the crystal anymore. Just get out of here. Right now.
But we are interested in your new artifact, to be specific.
Wait, how do you know I have another one?
That's not important. What is important is the money we are willing to pay for it.
And that's a lot!
What? You must be insane if you think I'll accept a bounty from the Beagle Boys.
Who are you calling a beagle boy?
Ta, let me do the negotiating.
Listen, I'm sorry, but this deal is...
This deal is on.
Eh?
Hey, who's that? Bounty hunter, is that your girlfriend?
Quiet, Tar!
Excellent. A pleasure doing business with you. Meet us in 1 hour from now at the coordinates we are about to send. Do not forget the artifact.
Amelia, just one word. What?
I don't know who those 3 are, but you could say a little birdie told me they are under the command of the Dominator.
The Dominator? That guy's still alive?
Yes, the alien criminal leader is still at large. Earth's government refuses to believe he even exists at this point. Look, Hudson, I need you on this one. The Dominator's trail has been cold for 2 years, and we finally have a lead. We'll meet the 3 marauders at their rendezvous in Passat. Then, my crew will remotely hack their systems and gather any information pertaining to the Dominator.
Seriously, you taught those creatures about computers. Did you also teach them how to sew a sweater?
My recruits can probably do all of that better than you can.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll come along. But I expect a raise for this.
Hudson, my recruits are ready should things get heated. All you need to do is stall the 3 marauders and we're done.
I can do that.
Okay, just place down the artifact, then slowly walk away.
We will have our representative show up and deliver your reward.
And do hurry up, bounty hunter. Every extra second you take is 1 grand less off your bounty.
Nuh-uh, not so fast. I want to see the money first.
The money? Oh yes, of course! Our mistake.
Pa, why don't you show our chump change to the chump?
With great pleasure.
I expected no less.
Those stupid replicants clearly won't suffice here. Release the captured specimen.
Great, but aren't we supposed to bring back the spicy man to the boss?
Ah, quiet already, Tar!
Recruits, attack the enemy!
Your monsters don't even have all the cool kinds of colors. That's boring.
Ta, quiet already. You're embarrassing us.
Gar? Why did they stop spawning?
He sent all of our defense forces down there to attack the bounty hunter.
Bale, get us out of here!
Well, that was stupid.
From them? Very much so. However, my crew succeeded in their objective, and it appears that my suspicions were correct. These goons are in direct contact with the Dominator, and we know exactly where they'll go to return their artifact to their leader. Get on board, Hudson. I think we've spent just about enough time on this planet.
Zalgoon, this is our next stop.
Zalgoon, huh? It looks deserted. But I see some patches of green. The planet's recovering.
It's never been quite the same since its fallout at the hands of... well, you know.
So, the Dominator's hiding somewhere under the sand, huh?
There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that I traced their ship to a temple on the surface. Our next clue will be there.
Can't you start with the bad news next time? I want to end on a positive note.
The bad news is, they left shortly after they landed, and their trail has already gone cold. If we don't find anything substantial in that temple that leads us to the Dominator, this mission is over. That's why I need you to do this solo. Discretion is the key here, and if I lead all my recruits into that temple, they'll know something's up. That, and I can't afford to lose my recruits. I'll send one canoe with you to keep an eye on the temple entrance, but that is all.
Oh, wait. I'm expendable now?
Good luck, Hudson. I'll be in contact.
I don't know. I think Amelia's put a little too much faith in me to send me into the heart of enemy territory. And on the second day we've known each other. That's just pure insanity.
Hudson, have you found anything yet?
Just some small companies so far. I'm going deeper into the building. It only looks like a temple from the outside, but it's really an outpost of some kind. Clever disguise.
So it's not their headquarters. I'll run a topographic scan of the planet and look for it.
Yeah, you do that. I'll just venture all on my own into the depths of darkness. Yuck. Has the Dominator not grown up, or is he using stink bombs as a weapon? Whoa. Amelia? I think I found something big. It looks like some giant ritual area in here. Amelia? Must be too deep underground. Okay. No sweat. Amelia trusted me on this one, so gotta focus.
site. Advance.
Well, would you look at this? They have 2 artifacts, completely unguarded. Yes! Here comes the money! But actually, I can't help but wonder, why bring the artifacts here? And what will happen if I put down the missing link? Maybe an even greater treasure will show up. Amelia's gonna kill me for this, but I won't turn down a get-rich-quick opportunity. So, anything?
Danger. Artifact fusion codes. Relocate to designated safe zones. Prioritize far-away safe zones.
What? Relocate? Oh, that's not good. I better get out of here. Mom?
Hudson!
Amelia.
What were you thinking? As far as I'm concerned, you could have been in cahoots with the enemy. I'm flabbergasted you were even stupid enough to take the crystal with you into the enemy base.
Hey, like I said, I was robbed before. You can analyze it if you want. Fine, but I intend to collect that bounty.
Unbelievable. Hudson, do you really not know what you've triggered in there? Whatever went down, it caused the temple to collapse in on itself, and now there's no sign of the crystal anymore. Either those 3 marauders took it without us noticing, or it's under a few tons of rubble.
Actually, there, was some automated voice talking about an artifact fusion. Maybe that means the crystal's worth more now. That's it. We've got to get it back.
Always looking towards the money.
Okay, I'm sorry. I let down my guard. And I know money is not what you want to get out of this. But what I do know is that we can't let the Dominator do whatever it is he's doing.
That we are agreed on.
Then let's get in there and do some damage.
Get in where, Hudson? Luckily for you, the topographic scan we ran revealed some sort of metal dome submerged in the sand, not too far from the temple. It may just so happen that that is the Dominator's headquarters. We're going to drop you down there to do some low-profile reconnaissance and see if we're right. Remember, Hudson, this is low-profile reconnaissance. All you'll do is confirm if this dome belongs to the Dominator.
I can do that, I think.
Danger. Unwelcome life form detected at Gate 38. Military gear identified. Extermination is recommended.
Okay, definitely their headquarters.
Hudson, you've alerted the enemy already. Remember, Hudson, this is low-profile reconnaissance. All you'll do is confirm if this dome belongs to the Dominator.
I can do that, I think.
Danger. Unwelcome life form detected at Gate 38. Military gear identified. Extermination is recommended.
Okay, definitely their headquarters.
Hudson, you've alerted the enemy already? Oh, never mind. Abort the mission!
What are you talking about? This mission is a success. This is definitely their base. Look, I can handle this. I'll get in there and snatch the crystal. And after that, we never have to bother with the Dominator again.
Fine, but be careful. The Dominator is very dangerous.
Don't start any wars, okay?
There's gotta be some kind of mechanism around here to shut down that gate.
Information. Gate 37 override attempted. Please utilize second interactor or clone of first interactor at opposite override control panel. Information. Gate 37 override active.
Amelia, are you there?
My lord, please.
Wait.
You have to understand.
Enough! You've attracted far too much unwanted attention here.
My lord, I promise we are doing everything we can to fix this little incident.
Little incident? You've invited our worst enemies to our home turf, and they are landing now.
A space cowboy and his girlfriend, my lord? It's true that he beat us before, but now he's in our territory. I will crush him personally.
My worst enemies in particular, Par.
I see, my lord.
I need to speak to the three of you in my complex. I can't strangle you through this screen.
My lord, Var and Tar are making their way towards you with haste. I thought it was necessary to stay here in case... We have uninvited visitors at the front door. I'll deal with the bounty hunter, my lord.
Yes, deal with him. And when you're done, join me and your pathetic brothers in my complex. I'm out.
Amelia, did you catch any of that? I'm going in.
Hudson, get back up here now! We've been...
Amelia! Amelia! Are you there?
I'll see you in a minute. Just about had it with you! If you want those stupid orbs of yours back, come and get them!
Information hatched to inner dome unsealed. Correction, notice is of type danger. Reason, intruder not being dead.
I'll show you danger, robot!
Why don't I get my own battle mech for these kinds of missions? Why don't I get my own battle mech for these kinds of missions?
I'm the cat, you're the mouse! There's gonna be tiny little pieces of you all over! You can run, but you can't hide! You know what your problem is? You're not dead yet! Quit moving around so much! It's making it harder for me to hit you! Dance, bounty hunter! Dance!
That's one. And hopefully not the last.
Amelia? Come in. Amelia!
We are sure, Captain, that Alcor class's main weapon is disarmed. And that bank coat could not make it any more obvious. Sergeant, looks like today we'll strike two birds with one stone.
Amelia? Who is that? Oh, that's not good. I'll have to get to the bottom of this.
My lord, the enemy is landing outside the dome. But don't worry, the artifact is safe with us. The last, phase of your plan can finally begin.
Then we must not waste a second. Failure is not an option now. Need I remind you whose carelessness let the humans know of our presence here?
My lord, I will crush each of the invaders personally.
I thought so. Var, you're in charge of the defense. Tar, prepare the implant. Fail me once more, and I'll flay you alive.
Yes, my lord.
And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Now the EDF is involved too? Oh, that's not good. I'm a wanted man in their book. Well, they can unleash all their forces if they want, but I won't cut them any slack. That's the Akirian. Amelia! The EDF found her out. No, there's no time to rescue her. She'd want me to go after the Dominator first. Excuse me, just passing by.
Security malfunction in lab. Lab in danger. Protect the lab.
No! Don't go there! Guard the other hallway! Oh, what's taking Pa so long?
Tsar, we're nearly ready. Fall back at once.
My lord, the bounty hunter is here. I will kill him for you.
Information. Crew quarters sealed.
Hold it right there, bounty hunter! I don't know how you got past Tar, but you won't be facing the Dominator as long as I'm still here. I'll have my revenge on you for embarrassing me on Partok. Once we're done here, the EDF won't be able to save their Mother Earth from an alien attack. What good is that going to do you? Give it up! You'll never win! Wait! How the hell did you... Wait! How the hell did you...
That's two.
Alright, green goon. It's just you and me. And I'm about to make you sing a different
That's enough hero playing for you, human.
Whoa, a Zalgrid? I thought your kind went extinct ages ago. But, okay, you can just keep kneeling there. I'll just take my...
Typical human hypocrisy. Because you believe you own the galaxy. Everything in it is yours for the taking. And you may defile it as you please. All the while you've demolished cultures who violated no laws, and countless societies that begged for mercy. I won't allow it to happen again.
Hey, look, I wasn't complicit in any of those genocides.
You're all complicit. Especially you, Hudson, the bounty hunter from planet Alanil. No respect for even your own laws. When those triplets forgot to disguise their ship, they were being tracked by the EDF cruiser hanging over our heads, and that has jeopardized my plans for revenge.
Revenge? So you really are the Dominator. Amelia warned me about you.
She was wise to do so. With the power of the fused crystal, I have at my command an unlimited army of mutants. And with the heart of the Infinite Ones implanted inside me, death will not slow my march. Together with the replicants, they will go to the 5th moon of Uranus to invade the crown jewel of humanity, Earth.
I don't think so, Iguana Man.
Ha! Hollow confidence. Tar, start the portal link. Bounty Hunter, prepare to die. Not be collecting your meager bounty today.
Alright, green goon.
The death you deserve. Life is mine! Cease your struggle and accept the destiny of your species! Like the other. History. If you desire death, I will accommodate. You are not even worth the effort. Not be collecting your meager bounty today! Mankind shall not stain the sands of Salgoon as long as I am here! I will not be thwarted by the likes of you! nothing but a phony soldier pretending to be strong.
Alright. Any last words, Dominator?
Tar, light him up! Tar!
Ah, screw you! I've had enough of your bossiness! I'm the one with the fused crystal here, so I'll be going now. I'm sure you can kill the rest of the humans by yourself, ex-boss! Thanks for the army!
That imbecile! I'll end him.
Just like you said you'd end me, right? Don't worry, I'll finish the job. In the meantime, I've got to... What the...
So, there's more than one of you pests.
Hey, look, whoever you are, I had that situation perfectly under control. Don't you go stealing all the credit now.
I am Cedric Stone, captain of the Brave Fang. My mission here, to assault the Zagruld structure, has been sanctioned by the Earth Defense Force. I'm fairly confident whatever your mission here was, has not.
Yeah, probably not, but as you can see by what's behind me, it turned out pretty alright in the end. I'll gracefully accept my big reward from the Grand General, and we'll pretend we never met, okay?
You're a bounty hunter. I figured you were too reckless to be a proper member of the Redeemers. You will toss your weapon aside and join us on the Brave Fang. We have questions for you. And that Redeemer rat.
Amelia, she's safe?
You'll know if you come along right now.
Yeah, okay. I, Hudson, of planet Ioliniel, hereby pledge my undying loyalty to Prince Cedric of planet Earth. Of course I'm not falling for...
Save your bullets, Private Skura. Munitions aren't easy to come by these days. Except for all the fancy laser tech, of course. He was only here to collect. We'll learn all we need to know from the Redeemer rat. Troopers, the mission is a success. The dome has been secured and the threat is no more. Every one of you is getting a vacation.
And I hope it's not Venus again.
Bounty hunter, you let those fools kill you. Tar, you traitor! I won't let anything stop me! Not even death!
Just toss him down there. The sandstorms will bury him. Haha, he's landing!
Sergeant, I need you on the bridge now.
Alright, let's head back to the cruiser. The captain is waiting for us.
So long, spaceman.
What the... I'm... alive? Amelia... my head...
Well. Aren't you quite the asset, human?
What the... Get out of my head, you freak! freak!
Listen to me carefully, Hudson. I control you. You're my extension, and I can fry you inside out. And you will do as I say, or suffer a slow, painful death.
You're insane!
Insane? I saved your life. I've given you power humanity could never comprehend before. Have a look at your fingertips. Now you have the ability to rewire the minds of anyone to your liking. You are a Dominator now.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Here's what's going to happen. We will travel to the Sol system, specifically the fifth moon of Uranus, the location of one of my hidden bases. Of course, there's nothing of value on these moons, which is why it was a perfect staging area for my eventual invasion of Earth.
Seriously? You're going to invade Earth? You'll never get past the EDF fleet there. They'll blow you right back to Zalgoon.
I wouldn't worry about that. I have a foolproof plan to sneak past their defenses and wipe out the planet's population with one swift strike. And then when the dust has settled, I'll resist changing your mind and spare you and your Redeemer girlfriend. Consider it a token of respect for defeating me in battle.
Fine. I'll accept it. Besides, I don't really have a choice, do I?
No, you don't. Now I must take back what is rightfully mine. Prepare yourself, Tar. Anyone see him? Get down, back up. Target in sight.
I should have known you'd show up, Bounty Hunter! You just never give up, do you? But this time, you're the Green Goon. I have a huge army of mutants and replicas at my side. Minions, get him! You're not dead? Well, you can keep going all you want. You stand no chance against my army. We outnumber you by a lot.
Wasting my army like this, I will murder him. Danger! Cryovolcano is erupting. Seek shelter immediately.
What? You're actually coming to my hideout? Come on! I just want to rule Uranus! Why are you still going? All I want to be is the king of Uranus. I won't attack Earth. I promise.
That is precisely the problem. Danger! Cryovolcano is erupting. Seek shelter immediately.
Why are you still going? All I want to be is the king of Uranus. I won't attack Earth. I promise.
That is precisely the problem. Danger! Cryovolcano is erupting. Seek shelter immediately.
You have got to be kidding me! He's just one guy! What's the matter with you all? Why isn't he dead? Useless! Just useless!
You can't slow us down anymore now. I will be on the upper floor. It's time to pay him a visit. Target in sight.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, let's just talk this out, okay? Like civilized people, right? What is with you? What are you trying to accomplish, bounty hunter? What would you gain from killing me? Do you want to dethrone me as the ruler of this planet? It's very nice being king of a moon. Nobody ever comes here. I can think about the rocks here all day. Think lots. Hey, rocks are very interesting.
Enough! Open this door or I will blast it off myself.
Fine then. Come stand right in front of the door as I blow it off with a rocket barrage. Beagle Boy will show you what's what. I will burn you to the ground, and then burn the ground. I'm gonna crush you like a pancake. I'll smack you all the way to Pluto! Stop doing that! You're annoying me! This is for Par!
What did I ever do to you?
You took it all away from me, Tar. My fused crystal, my army. You dared defy me. Very brave of you. But I always deliver punishment.
Wait a minute. You're not the bounty hunter? Wait, no!
Damn. That's 3, by the way.
Here it is. The fused crystal is mine again. No thanks to those incompetent triplets. I should never have hired them.
Oh, I agree. So, you have your army back. Let me guess. Next stop, Earth.
Indeed.
What, you're leaving your army behind? I mean, I'd love to see you get overwhelmed by the EDF, but you didn't strike me as totally stupid.
I have been preparing for this moment my entire life. I've had enough time to think it through. Earth is the most heavily defended planet in the entire galaxy. As much as I would adore to attack the enemy's bases head-on, that would be a foolish strategy. The orbital defenses are easily taken care of. Right now, my focus is on their ground-to-space missiles.
Are you gonna ride on the missiles and steer them back to Earth or something? You have a grappling hook for that, right?
This stealth ship will be used to obliterate the sensor array guarding Sites 14 through 20.
And what exactly is there?
Have you never heard of Site 18, Bounty Hunter?
Well, I wasn't born on Earth, so...
This stealth ship does not possess firepower quite matching my fleet's, but if I approach the enemy radar outpost slowly, then the element of surprise is mine. I would have assumed you are a skillful pilot, but you let the triplets, of all the idiotic creatures, destroy your ship on Parsart.
Oh, I'll prove you wrong.
Yes, I knew you would.
Watch out, EDF, it's danger from above. How are those fixed bayonets gonna help you now?
Just one squadron? Their commander will have to do better than that.
What is that? A killer locust?
Those tetrapods fire corrosive projectiles. It'll burn through our ship. Do not let that happen.
Yikes. I'm starting to think the EDF are the real aliens here.
On your left. On your left. You're right. On your left. On your right.
Can't this thing go any faster? Can't this thing go any faster?
Bounty Hunter, listen to this.
Decoding intercepted transmission.
General, it's an invasion fleet. Took us by surprise. They were amassing at Uranus.
Captain Stone?
Then what are you waiting for, Captain? Launch the Scorpion! Negative, sir. Scorpion missile. Then what are you waiting for, Captain? Launch the Scorpion! Negative, sir. Scorpion missiles won't do us any good. The warships are outside the effective range. Damn it! What about Delta 9 Alpha? You want to use Delta 9 Alpha, sir? No. It's too close to Earth. It's a suicide
What were they talking about? Delta 9 Alpha DNA?
DNA cannon at Site 18. My objective.
Wait, but if Captain Stone is back on Earth, that must mean Amelia. She's here.
DNA cannon at Site 18. My objective.
Wait, but if Captain Stone is back on Earth, that must mean Amelia. She's here.
DNA cannon at Site 18. My objective.
Wait, but if Captain Stone is back on Earth, that must mean Amelia. She's here.
This is it, human. Those antenna towers are holding the ground space defense system intact.
I will break them down.
Success! Break off and head north. My time has finally come.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Everything is in motion now. My army marches towards Site 18 to take over the DNA cannon. Long have I waited for this retribution to come. Finally. I am here!
Would you kindly quit using my vocal cords? You're giving us away.
Good! Let the humans come to me!
I'm closing in on the target. I'm hit! We're the good guys!
Particle ammo! Finally! The EDF invests in the good stuff too, I see.
Attention! This is Captain Stone, broadcasting to all EDF outposts in Sector 18. Site 18 has moved to Condition Black. Wide-Eye satellites have confirmed a major threat. Alien invasion forces are approaching the base from the southeast and the north. Delta 9 Alpha is at risk.
Target acquired. We're the good guys! Go!
Attention! This is Captain Stone, broadcasting to all EDF outposts in Sector 18. Site 18 has moved to Condition Black. Wide-Eye satellites have confirmed a major threat. Alien invasion forces are approaching the base from the southeast and the north. Delta 9 Alpha is at risk. Our current head count is not enough to protect the asset from falling into enemy hands. From this point on, all...
Attack my target! Attack my target!
Particle ammo! Finally! The EDF invests in the good stuff too, I see.
Attention! This is Captain Stone, broadcasting to all EDF outposts in Sector 18. Site 18 has moved to Condition Black. Wide-eye satellites have confirmed a major threat. Alien invasion forces are approaching... Attention! This is Captain Stone, broadcasting to all EDF outposts in Sector 18. Site 18 has moved to Condition Black. Wide-eye satellites have confirmed a major threat. Alien invasion forces are approaching the base from the southeast and the